So he lied. He lied. I had to swim by myself. I was supposed to have swim lessons today, or at least somebody was going to give me some pointers, because I was told yesterday that I suck at swimming. So I came in today excited. I was like, oh, somebody's kind enough to, said he'll hop in the pool with me and give me some pointers, so that I can get better. And he lied. There was only 4 people in here at most. Oh.
Hi, Carlos.
That's Sydney. She's awesome. Are you okay being on camera? That's my man Nick. He's awesome too. He's a league lifeguard now. And see, for the most part, I had the pool to myself. There was only 4 people in here total the whole time, and they left at varying times. So I was literally the last person to get out of the pool. Doing what I could, because the person that said they was gonna be here to help me not drown anymore wasn't here. So in case you missed the live yesterday, the very short one, so I was talking to the lifeguards as I do, because they're here every day, and we became acquaintances. And so anyway, I was talking to them, and I was like, yeah, I made a video about this place, and they was like, yeah, we saw it or whatever. So one of them was like, he's like, dude, you suck at swimming. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, you need to work on your technique. And I was like, yeah, well, I explained it, like, you're right. Like, I don't know how to swim. Like, you're right. You're absolutely right. So he was like, he's like, you're not efficient at it. Like, he's like, I could probably do it, go down and back with you, and I wouldn't use as much energy as you are, because you're not efficient. So I'm like, yeah. So I went off, did what I could, and I went to the deep end, and I decided I was like, let me, I try to teach myself how to tread water. Again, something that I don't know how to do. And so he came over, he's like, you trying to tread water? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, he, gave me some proper techniques to do it and stuff, and I tried it, and he was like, when's the next time you're gonna be here tomorrow? And I'm like, excuse me. He's like, when's the next time you're gonna be here? And I'm like, well, tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. So he's like, I'll hop in the pool with you, which I was touched, because he don't have to. Like, this is not his job requirement to do that, and I'm a grown ass man, like, So, but I was, I was touched that I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. So all day to yesterday, here's Tori. I was excited, and when I got in the car this morning with Tori was like, you excited for your swim lessons? And I was like, yeah, like, I'm actually really excited. So I didn't bring the camera out immediately, because I was like, not interpreting, but I had the idea that I was gonna be swimming, and he didn't show up. He didn't show up. I was supposed to be here today? Yeah, he's the one that told me. He was like, oh, you'll be here tomorrow? All right, I'll jump in the pool with you. He didn't show up. I was drowning by myself. Like, yeah, how was your workout? All right, I had to get out of my wet clothes. I'm starving. So let me rephrase that. I'm not starving, because there are actually people who are starving. I'm just very hungry. But I'm not in the mood to cook yet. So we're going to have a little snack. We relax. We went out and bought some bread yesterday. See that? So I'm going to make me a bacon, egg, and cheese for myself later. But like I said, I'm not in the mood to cook dinner. To cook lunch. to cook anything right now. So I'm just gonna have me a little snack. So I got some Ritz. Do you know that the big box was cheaper or more cost effective than the small ones? I thought that was odd. This was only $4, $4 and some change, and the smaller ones with the smaller packs were over $6. I'm like, as you can see for yourself, which one I bought. But anyway, so I was a little disappointed, man. Like, dude, let me tell you something. The betrayal of not showing up today, like, that's worse than heartbreak, dude. Like, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. I was like, this guy didn't show up. Like, what am I gonna do? So now I was sitting there struggling, trying to figure it out myself. My God. Tears coming down my face and everything. Like, jeez. When you think you know somebody, saying. I'm sure he has shit to do. It's all right. I got a good workout. It was a good workout. Nonetheless. It meant something to us, you know what I mean? It was our first apartment after 2 years. Like, when I got laid off from work and we wound up having to sell my house because we couldn't afford the mortgage no more. And then, so we went and stayed with some friends and family and couch surfed for about 2 years until we were able to, well, yeah, about 2 years until we were able to get ourselves an apartment. So, okay. So, here's the thing. Lexi will be here in a little bit. And I start thinking about what I'm gonna cook for lunch for her. Because who wants to, give me a second, who wants to go all day and not eat? Like, you gotta eat something. You can't be just not eating. And the freezer is a little bare. So look, let me show you. I got a few things. I mean, it's not empty, but there's something like that I'm planning on cooking that for dinner. And then, you know, we got a couple more packs of meat. But none of that is lunch stuff. I mean, I could put like the bird's eye stuff I could do for lunch, but I was planning to do that for dinner. So it makes no, you know, who wants to eat that for lunch and dinner? But, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have waffles, hash browns. I have plenty of eggs because we get the eggs on a deal, and I don't always cook eggs. Now, I know there's an egg recall or whatever, but we bought these eggs way before that. So we've already been eating them, so we know they're good. And then I have some bacon. So what I'm planning is to make some bacon and egg sandwiches inside the waffles with hash browns. Dope, right? Look at this. Tell me this don't look good. Look at that. She's gonna add her syrup or whatever she wants on it, but I should show this to like IHOP or something and see if I can get paid for it. Hello, gorgeous. I'm better now that I see you. Mwah.
Hi, Mom. So heavy.
Wait till you see what I made you for lunch. We resourceful around here, babe. We figure shit out. I just read that Dolly Parton passed away. And that's sad. You know, and I mean, we all know that everybody has, you know, a checkout time on this world, but in recent times, over the last year, like I started seeing her in the in the news more often, and you know there was some concern that she wasn't doing well, but you read that and you're like, that shit sucks. Now I'm not a big country music fan, but I will say that I'm a fan of anybody that does work to look out for others, that puts in the time to care for others. Muhammad Ali had a quote and I've said this many times on my channel. Said the service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. And she epitomized that. Like you know, through her various donations for the hurricane relief, and you know, having a American Bald Eagles sanctuary, and she like donated $1,000 a month to like a bunch of families who were in need at the time. She donated $500,000 to a cancer center once. Like just, and I mean that's just things that off the top of my head that I remember reading, but I mean it's sad when a real one like that goes, that humanity benefited from while she was here. Like she definitely is the example of leave the world a better place than when you got here. So that sucks. Sleep well, lady. You'll be missed.